Double kill!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Haste! Killing spree!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
What have we here?
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
Witness what awaits you.
Might wish to recap your last move.
这一把要以战成神，打你们5个。
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Your turn to pick.
Wrath. Understood.
Prepare for battle.
My friend, this is truly in the bag.
Yes, giant.
Since I vowed to reclaim our homeland, I have never made a stauncher oath. But one is in the bag.
I know the way to go. Trouble yourself not.
The battle begins.
Let them all fall still. I'm under attack.
First blood.
Last of my kind, first in this.
Watch yourself. Ah, that seems wise. Very well. Yes. Winds beating. You know I will. Yes. You know, I think I just might. Watch for winter. Have patience, child. Have a care. Have patience, child. You know, I think I just might. Ah, that seems wise. Watch for winter. Wyverns will. Watch yourself. Yes, fly before me. Yes. Understood. Trouble yourself not. Have a care. Understood. You know I will. Very well. Wings beating. Understood. Wings beating. Yes, child. A wyvern's breath. I know the way to go. On a cold gust. Watch yourself. Yes. 0 for you. Chill, baby. 40 here. Very well. Watch for winter. Understood. Yes. Not enough money. You know I will. Ah, that seems wise. I'm under attack. Trouble yourself not.
Your top tower is under attack.
You know, I think I took nothing for you. Have patience, child. Middle is missing. Watch for winter. Yes, child. You know I will. I haven't felt this young. Have patience, child. Wings beating. Yes! I know the way to go. Missing metal! Understood. Trouble yourself not.
That's playing away, baby!
In a frozen blast. Watch yourself.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Regeneration.
Radiant structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack.
The sleep of heroes rise to you all.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
You know, I think I just might. Have patience, child.
Oh my god!
Yes! What wyvern can resist such power? Middle is missing. Ah, that seems wise.
Killing spree.
Watch for winter. I'll cook you with coolness. Yes, child. Missing metal! Understood. I know the way to go. Understood. Missing metal! Very well. Yes. Wings beating. Middle is missing. You just might. You know
Your middle tower is under attack.
trouble yourself not.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Watch yourself. My own wings beat with youthful strength. Very well. Have a care. You know I will. Trouble yourself not. Yes.
Ownage.
Denied. That was not wise. Watch yourself. Mine.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
You know, I think I just might. That was not wise. I know the way to go. Yes.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Have patience, Jim. Understood. I've not felt this fresh since I sprang. Understood. For the Eldworm. Wings beating. Ah, that seems wise. Chill, baby. Very well. Yes. You know, I think I just might. Understood.
Ownage.
Your top
Killing
tower is under
spree.
attack.
Double kill.
Ah, that seems wise. Watch yourself. Wings beating. Trouble yourself not. Have a care.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Understood. Have patience, child. You know I will. A wyvern's breath. A coldness roots in my breast. Freeze where you are. Watch for winter.
Double kill.
You know. The patience. That was not wise. Oh my god! You'll catch your death.
Killing spree.
Understood. I carry winter wherever I go. You know, I
Double kill.
Your top tower is under attack. tower is under attack.
Attack. Yes. Understood. Ah, that seems wise. Very well. Watch for winter. Wings beating. I know the way to go.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Giant. Watch your stuff.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Watch for winter. I know the way to go. Have patience, child.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Very well. I'm under attack.
Killing spree.
Understood. Trouble yourself not. I think I just might. Yes, John. Cold winds carry me. In on wings of winter. Very cool. Wings beating. Watch your stuff. A wyvern's breath. Yes. Ah, that seems wise. Understood. Have a care. Wings beating.
Mountain which literally rise.
Watch yourself. For the Eldworm. You know, I think I just might.
A loss so small, the world will hardly notice.
Yes.
Dominating.
Oh, catch a chill.
Your top is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
You know I will. Denied. I carry winter wherever I go. Wyvern's kiss.
Mega kill.
Winter.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
The winter worm has turned. I know the way to go.
Killing spree.
My quest.
I come.
Understood. Understood. Trouble yourself not. Very well. Such a little one. Double damage. Yes, Jack. You will catch your death. Wind chill factor minus hero. Watch for winter. Have patience, child. Yes. I'm not ready. Very well. Force staff. Wings beating. Freeze me. You've called winter down upon you. You know, I think I just might. Yes, child. I'll cook you with coolness. Swiftly. Watch yourself. Understood.
Killing spree. Dominating. Double kill.
Patience, child.
Gladiators mustn't.
Heal. I mean, in a frozen blast.
Mega kill. Ownage.
That was not. Forward here. Watch for winter. Ah, that seems wise. Trouble yourself not.
Unstoppable. Ownage.
Yes.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Very well. Yes. I know the way to go. Follow me. Yes. Understood. Yes, giant. Attack. Watch for winter. Watch yourself. Ah, that seems wise.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Understood.
Killing spree.
Trouble yourself not. Have a care. Have patience, child. You know, I think I just might.
Man, we can't understand you, buddy.
You know I will.
Not clear.
Double kill. Dominated.
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
Yes. Yes, child. Yes. Have a care.
is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
I go now to the river to wash your blood from my claws.
I bring the breath of winter to the field of war. Wings beating. Very well.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'm under attack. Arctic burn.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Watch yourself.
Answer now. Was it worth your life?
Kill yourself now.
Killing spree!
Cold winds carry me. You know. Understood. Understood.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Watch for winter. Yes. Shadow Blade. Kill yourself now. Swiftly.
Dire structures are fortified.
Very well.
Dominate! Ownage!
In the wings of winter.
Did you not?
Your name shall be
Wisdom is not.
Killing spree!
Burns like ice.
Dominate! Mega kill! Double kill!
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Your top tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed. Your top tower is under
Double kill.
Well, you have tangled with an Eldworm. You know, I think I just might. Yes, child. Watch yourself.
Bounty which makes you the prize.
Ah, that seems wise. I know where to go. Have patience, child. Oh, I've never felt this good. Wings beating. Have patience, child.
the enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Watch for winter.
Unseen, but not unskewed.
Understood? I'm under attack.
Wicked sick. Double kill.
Very well. Understood. Have a care. I carry winter wherever I go. I'm not ready. That seems wise.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Your bottom tower has fallen.
I know the way to go. Yes! Trouble yourself not. Yes. Swiftly. Wings beating.
Roshan has fallen to the down.
Mortality.
Yes. Watch for winter. You know, I think I just might. Wings beating. Ah, that seems wise. Watch yourself. My own wings. Strength. Trouble yourself not. You know I will.
Your top tower is under attack.
Understood. Yes, John. Very well. Have patience, child. Arctic burn. Yes. Have a care.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Very well. Have a care. Wings beating. Understood. Yes.
Your top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
I'm under attack. A wyvern. It's not time. All wind charge down.
Killing spree!
Your bottom tower is under
Killing spree!
Your bottom tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified.
Get a close blast.
Your bottom barracks has fallen.
Trouble yourself not.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
You know, I think I just might. Yes, child. Ah, that seems wise. Double damage. Have patience, child. Understood.
Dire structures are fortified. The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Dire structures are fortified. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Yes. Have patience.
Regeneration!
Yes, child. Attack. Time increase. Trouble yourself not. Watch for winter. I know the way to go. I'm under attack. Cold wind.
Double kill. Dominating.
Your top barracks are under attack. Top barracks has fallen.
Dominating.
I think I just might. Wings beating. You know I will.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Illusion. Understood. In a frozen blast. Yes.
Enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Arctic burn.
The enemy's bottom barracks
Have a care.
Dominating. Own it.
Watch for winter. Yes. Watch yourself.
I will keep them.
You know I will. You know, I think I just might. Understood. I'm under attack. Wings
Your middle
beating.
tower is under attack. Radiant structures are falling.
Yes, child.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Have a care. that seems wise. Invisibility. Trouble yourself not. I know the way to go. Have patience, child.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. Triazo structures are fortified.
You know, I think I just might.
Immortality!
Fly before me. I'll cook you with coldness. Have a care. Yes. I know the way to go. Have patience. I'm under attack.
Mega kill.
Ah, that seems wise. On a cold gust. Yes, John. You know I will. Watch for winter. Yes. Cold winds carry me.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
Trouble yourself not. You've called winter down in I carry winter wherever. Why winds keeping.
Sick burn. Double kill.
Avengement shall be mine.
Trouble yourself now.
Monster kill.
I'm under attack. Yes, John. Don't mind if I do.
Your middle barracks are under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
I know the way to go.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
In on wings of winter.
Your bottom barracks are
Holy
under
shit!
attack. Your bottom barracks has fallen. The enemy now has max. The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant victory. Your turn to ban. Five seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Your turn to pick.
I'll chase away the autumn.
Prepare for
It's in
battle.
the bag.
The river.
Watch for winter. You know I will. This must be the battle sung of in the Eldworm's Edda. The battle that was truly in the bag.
30 seconds to battle.
Very well. Yes.
The battle begins.
Let them all fall still beneath my shadow.
His brain is so big.
Yes. Understood. Ah, that seems wise. Very cool. Yes, John. Ah, that seems wise. I know the way to go. Watch yourself. Understood. You'll catch your death. Yes. For the Eldworm. Swiftly. You know I will. Yes. Have patience, child. Very well. You know, I think I just might. Have a care. Wings beating.
First blood.
Kill yourself now.
My claws are red with the gore of first blood.
Attack. Watch for winter. Very well. Yes, child. Wings beating. Swiftly. Watch yourself.
Locked.
You know I will. Yes. Have patience, child. Yes. I'm under attack. I have not felt this fresh. You know, I think I just. Kill yourself now. I'll cook you with coldness. I know the way to go. Understood. That was not wise. Ah, that seems wise. Such a little one. Understood. Have a care. Wings beating.
The prize is mine.
Freeze where you are. Have a care.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh my. You know, I think I just might.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Cold winds carry me back. No!
Dire's structures are fortified. Your middle tower is under attack.
I know the way to go. Burns like ice. Understood. Have patience, child. Ah, that seems wise. Yes. In a frozen blast. Understood. Yes, child. Attack! Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Watch for winter. You know I will. Very well.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Trouble yourself, man. Yes. I know the way to go. Have a care. Yes.
Killing spree!
Understood. Watch for winter. Wings beating. Missing metal. Understood. You know I will. Ah, that seems wise.
Dominating.
Middle is missing.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yes, child.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Very well. Watch yourself. Have patience, child. Watch yourself.
Reset. No, oh, fuck, you're crazy, okay.
You'll catch your death. Yes,
Shit,
child.
there's like 4 or 5 here.
Mega kill!
Yes. Yes. You know, I think I I just might. I know the way to go.
Denied.
Wings beating.
Your top tower is under attack.
Understood. You know I will. Have a care. Fly before me. I'm under attack. I'm not abandoning my friends to a world without winter. Very well. Watch for winter. Ah, that seems wise. Understood.
Your top tower
Watch
is under
yourself.
attack.
Yes, giant.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yes.
Your top tower is under attack.
I'll take that swiftly.
Your top tower is under attack.
I know the way to go. Have patience,
I don't
child.
know, we need something to man. We're in trouble right now.
Your top tower is under attack.
A wyvern's breath.
You want to smoke or do something? No, should we smoke or do something?
Your
I can't go
tower
top.
has
I'm moving
fallen.
TV for top. That's not top.
You know I will.
Smoking our triangle up here.
Have a care.
Yeah, let's wait for Wyvern that we smoke right now.
Understood.
Can we kill the Shadow Shaman?
Oh yeah.
Bait it.
Our jungle actually.
Your
Is it our
bottom
jungle? Is it our
tower
team?
is under
No,
attack.
where's it?
Dire's structures are fortified.
Wings beating.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Why are we running away? Where are we at?
Double kill.
Get him, boys! Please, man.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Double kill.
Radiant structures are fortified. The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
yeah, I'll stack this.
Understood.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I carry winter wherever. Wings beating.
Shadow, take it.
Have patience, child.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Trouble yourself now.
Your middle
Unstoppable.
tower is under attack.
Very well.
Killing spree.
My old wings give youthful strength.
Sick burn.
Catch it, shoot. Have a care. Watch for winter.
Bro, look at our mid. What the fuck is he doing?
Ah, that seems wise.
Look at your items, dude. You got fucking trashed mid.
I'll be honest, man. It's alright. You know, it's still minus, but it's all good. It happens.
Your top
I
tower
can't hear
is
you,
under
dumbass. You
attack.
gotta speak up.
Fuck him in a word at.
Can one of you retards come top or what? I'm not blaming you, dude. I'm just saying you
Your
got
top tower
shit on
is
mid.
under attack.
Kill that guy, man. Don't let me go 0-7 for the fucking season.
Mega kill.
Thank you.
Double kill. Trespass.
Finally, good shit.
What's up, man?
You know I will.
You're pretty bad, dude. Why did you fucking go Midas? You didn't even get boots or
Wings
anything.
beating.
At 15 minutes. And then dog shit mid. To Shadow Shaman.
Have patience, child. Silence afflicts thee. Watch for winter. Ah, that seems wise. Yes, child. Yes.
Wait, why were you pinging me? I stacked it.
I just might.
You guys are haters,
Your
man.
shaman has fallen to the radiant.
Very well.
Alright, TV.
Trouble yourself now.
You debating me, sir? Well, I'm trying to tell you. Time for you, brother. Do something about it. Please, man, do something.
Tower is under attack. Pathetic. Well,
John, I appreciate you. Thank you.
structures are fortified. Your top tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Blown out on a cold wind.
Wicked sick.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen. Your top tower is under attack.
War and winter travel wing in wing. Watch yourself. I know where to go. I'm under attack.
Monster kill.
Understood.
Shadow. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Have a care. You know I will. Watch for winter. I just might.
Let's kill the racist, man.
Silence all.
I'm
Dead. We need you, my man.
Killing spree.
always grows in the
Godlike.
Ah, that seems wise.
Hot stuff. Double kill.
Yes, giant. Have patience, child. Watch yourself.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Very well. Wings beating. Understood.
Your top tower is under attack.
I must have them all.
You know, I think I just might. Trouble yourself not.
Vent.
You know I will. Mm-hmm.
You're in a triangle.
I know the way to go. Ah, that seems wise. Understood. Yes.
Oh, they're here 100%. But they at? I think they're here.
Yes, giant. Very well. Watch yourself.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Understood. Wings beating.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, I'm down as fuck.
Your
Why'd you die there,
bottom
bro?
tower is under attack.
Yeah, I'm down fountain it. Fountain it. Be real and fountain it. But
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen. Your bottom tower is under attack.
hey, bro, if you're talking a big game, just sit back with me, bro. Fountain. Be about it. Be a bitch.
I bring the breath
Your
of
bottom
winter
tower is
to
under
the
attack.
field of war. Have a care.
I'm wrong, that's my fault. I wasn't talking to you, my boy. Great.
Watch for winter. It's cool. Yes. Yes, Joe. Mm-hmm. You know, I think I just might.
Out of my way!
Wings beating. Have patience, child. Watch for winter. I'm under attack.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen. Your bottom barracks are under attack.
A single augmentation can't make up for the paltry sum of your parts.
We weren't.
Perfect!
The winter world is turned.
Lars, I've been doing away from you.
Have a care. Understood. Watch yourself. Trouble yourself not. Very well. I know the way to go. Winter's won. Yes.
Killing spree!
Wings beating.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
I know the way to go. Trouble yourself not. You know, I think I just might. Watch yourself.
Allies disappear.
Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'm under attack. Dominate. By
Who spoiled that?
Ah, that seems wise. Understood. The time increase. Watch for winter.
Your bottom barracks are under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Your bottom barracks are under attack. Your bottom barracks has fallen. Your bottom barracks are under bottom barracks has fallen.
Cold winds carry me.
I got the Aegis front. I got Aegis.
Have a care. Watch yourself. Watch for winter. Understood. You know I will. Yes, child. Have patience, child. Very well. You know, I think I just might. You've called Big Giant down on you. Ah, that seems wise. Trouble yourself not.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Yes. I know. Wings beating.
I can buy back. I buy back. Who died? They're taking top pretty heavy too. We're gonna lose at the top. Fuck. I can't even defend that.
Guys, I'm under attack. My vibrant can resist such power. I carry winter wherever I go. A wyvern's breed. Have a care. Watch.
dark, but
in on wings of winter.
Killing spree!
shadows take us.
Understood. You know I will. Have patience, child. Understood.
Like it! Sick! Killing spree!
Wings beating. Trouble yourself not. Yes. I know the way to go. Ah, that seems wise. Watch yourself. Burns like ice. Have a care. Silence. Question. Have patience, child.
I don't have enough time to place the other like 3 words. Can someone else place something? Oh, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. Back up then. Oh fuck, no, we are back.
Very well.
Double kill! Killing spree! Triple kill!
Tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is falling. Your middle tower is under attack. Your engine is under attack. Radiant victory.
Acho que o mais importante de tudo é a sua fé. O quanto que você acredita, não no que os outros falam, mas sim naquilo que você acredita de você. Mas o quanto você acredita.
The Ultimate Fighting Championship is going all out on October 22nd, and Abu Dhabi gets the honor of playing host to one of the most stacked fight cards in recent memory, UFC 280. This is the card of the year. Volkan Ozdemir, Bilal Muhammad, and Benil Dariush on the undercard, and 3 massive fights at the end to send the crowd home happy. The dominant uncrowned champion defending his throne against the unstoppable contender from Dagestan.
This will hands down be the toughest fight Islam's ever faced.
2 of the most polarizing personalities in the bantamweight division colliding for UFC gold.
TJ versus Sterling. What do you guys think? TJ did an interview on this, and he said Sterling's an easy fight for me. He's not championship caliber.
To get us ready, the star prospect at 135 is also facing the most dangerous contender in the world.
We got UFC 280. Those dudes are savages, man.
Welcome to the fighting business. Deeper dive of the year for the fight card of the year. Come along as we dive deep into 3 of the most anticipated matchups of the year. There is a lot to unpack here, so grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley.
My question is for Sean O'Malley. How do you see yourself getting it done against Peter Yan?
I'd love to put him face first into the canvas. You know, he's a pretty slow starter.
Sean O'Malley's last fight was eagerly among those who were clearly less skilled than him. O'Malley took a step up in competition when he signed up to face Pedro Munoz at UFC 276. Finally, fans and company executives alike would see just how good O'Malley really was. Unfortunately, the fight bombed and was stopped early due to an accidental eye poke. Aside from the lackluster action, what really sucked was that we didn't get anything more out of O'Malley.
Nobody really gained in that. We saw that Pedro can compete, obviously. He has been competing for a long time. We also saw that Sean O'Malley is as viable as many people think he is.
That all changes now at UFC 280. We won't just know his ceiling in the division, we will know his personality as a fighter, as everything from his art to his will be tested by one of the baddest bantamweights around. This insane dude went from Rolian Paiva to Pedro Munoz to Peter Yan.
I mean, Peter was the only one that didn't have a fight booked, and I was ready to, book a fight. Peter said, if I win, call him out. I didn't get the mic after the fight, but, I think this fight makes sense. It's, been a couple of years coming.
Peter is no longer the champion, but make no mistake, the guy is still a force of nature at 135, and arguably the best bantamweight in the world. I know, he lost to Sterling, but he lost by the skin of his teeth. And if you score the fight for Yan, welcome to the club. We are many. The former champion is as fast, powerful, and skilled as ever, and unlike Pedro Munoz, Yan will not
Acho que o mais importante de tudo é a sua fé. O quanto que você acredita, não no que os outros falam, mas sim naquilo que você acredita de você. Mas o quanto você acredita.
The Ultimate Fighting Championship is going all out on October 22nd, and Abu Dhabi gets the honor of playing host to one of the most stacked fight cards in recent memory, UFC 280. This is the card of the year. Volkan Ozdemir, Bilal Muhammad, and Benil Dariush on the undercard, and 3 massive fights at the end to send the crowd home happy. The dominant uncrowned champion defending his throne against the unstoppable contender from Dagestan.
This will hands down be the toughest fight Islam's ever faced.
2 of the most polarizing personalities in the bantamweight division colliding for UFC gold.
TJ versus Sterling. What do you guys think? TJ did an interview on this, and he said Sterling's an easy fight for me. He's not championship caliber.
To get us ready, the star prospect at 135 is also facing the most dangerous contender in the world.
We got UFC 280. Those dudes are savages, man.
Welcome to the fighting business. Deeper dive of the year for the fight card of the year. Come along as we dive deep into 3 of the most anticipated matchups of the year. There is a lot to unpack here, so grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley.
My question is for Sean O'Malley. How do you see yourself getting it done against Peter Yan?
I'd love to put him face first into the canvas. You know, he's a pretty slow starter.
Sean O'Malley's last fight was eagerly among those who were clearly less skilled than him. O'Malley took a step up in competition when he signed up to face Pedro Munoz at UFC 276. Finally, fans and company executives alike would see just how good O'Malley really was. Unfortunately, the fight bombed and was stopped early due to an accidental eye poke. Aside from the lackluster action, what really sucked was that we didn't get anything more out of O'Malley.
Nobody really gained in that. We saw that Pedro can compete, obviously. He has been competing for a long time. We also saw that Sean O'Malley is as viable as many people think he is.
That all changes now at UFC 280. We won't just know his ceiling in the division. We will know his personality as a fighter, as everything from his art to his will be tested by one of the baddest bantamweights around. This insane dude went from Rolian Paiva to Pedro Munoz to Peter Yan.
I mean, Peter was the only one that didn't have a fight book, and I was ready to, you know, book a fight. Peter said, if I win, call him out. I didn't get the mic after the fight, but, you know, I think this fight makes sense. It's, you know, been a couple years coming.
Peter is no longer the champion, but make no mistake, the guy is still a force of nature at 135, and arguably the best bantamweight in the world. I know, he lost to Sterling, but he lost by the skin of his teeth. And if you score the fight for Yan, welcome to the club. We are many. The former champion is as fast, powerful, and skilled as ever. And unlike Pedro Munoz, Yan will not hang back and kick from a distance. After a couple minutes of gathering intel, Yan will go right after Sugar and put on him the kind of pressure O'Malley has never experienced before. And I highly doubt we will see the usual shtick from O'Malley. We know him as the flashy and slick counter striker who styles on his opponents. But against a guy like No Mercy, it's hard to look cool.
Peter Yan, the former world champion? It's just an assassin, a murderer.
Yan has some of the best boxing fundamentals in the division, and to get his respect in the striking department, Sugar will have to keep it simple, effective, and most importantly, consistent.
You know, I believe I'm better than Peter Yan, and I believe I'm going to go out there and beat his ass, so...
Yan is perfectly capable of fighting 5 rounds at the same pace, and once he sees a drop in output, he does.
Solidly put together fighter, well-rounded, and the way he mixes it up is just next level as well. He knows, he's got great fight IQ, he knows how to create advantages during the fight.
On the other hand, the first round will be crucial for O'Malley, as Yan usually starts slow to get the distance and timing down. Sean needs to put up one hell of a showing in the first round if he is to win this fight.
I was like, that's a fight I've wanted for a couple of years. I'm getting paid. So right when they called me, he's like, hey, you don't have to, like, what do you think of this? And I was like, yes, 100%, let's get this done. And I didn't think Peter was gonna take the fight, to be honest. So I was messaging him personally on Instagram, being like, just trying to, you know, get under his skin to where he's like, well, motherfucker.
O'Malley took this fight for a reason, and you can tell by looking at him, the guy believes in himself to be the best in the division. And to prove this, he had no problem taking on the boogeyman of the 135-pound division. If he pulls off the upset, then say hello to the biggest star in the bantamweight division, bar none.
But with the win over Peter, is the expectation and the plan to fight for that title next?
Pretty much. I mean, I don't see it going any other way.
But if Yan wins, he gets back on the winning column, adds a popular name to his resume, and goes straight to the title picture where he belongs. And speaking of the title picture, Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw.
This is probably where I'll do my training camp at. I mean, I'm not too worried about Sterling. Pretty easy fight for me, to be honest. And maybe I'll just do my training camp here on the beach with drink in hand and get the job done, you know?
The co-main event is a bantamweight title clash between Aljamain Sterling and TJ Dillashaw. Sterling is one of the more disliked champion in the UFC, and this will be Dillashaw's second fight back after his PED suspension.
The guy's a cheating little weasel that's been doing this for years, you know, so you've done it the dirty way. You didn't really do it on your own merit and just your own blood, sweat, and tears kind of thing, so.
Polarizing personalities, interesting styles, and a whole lot of heat. Sterling loves playing heel persona, and Dillashaw is a natural himself. The heelless MF belt, anyone? Kidding aside, this is the last chance for TJ Dillashaw to get the belt back. He is 36 years of age, and the guy's likely not in his physical prime anymore. He came back from a 2-year suspension and won a fight against Corey Sandhagen, a top contender in the division. But a lot of people thought Corey did enough to win. Dillashaw is definitely slower than in his prime years, but he is somewhat able to compensate for his declining attributes with better skills and technique. His boxing is getting better, but his durability is starting to slip. He was hurt in the Sanhagen fight and blew his knee out in the first round. The two-time champion was able to soldier through the pain and see the end of the fight, but the injury and the subsequent knee surgery definitely added more wear and tear.
I think, just off the top right now, I think TJ can get the job done.
That's what I was thinking.
The Funkmaster definitely has an edge in Jiu-Jitsu, but Dillashaw is a vastly underrated wrestler. He was last taken down by John Lineker in 2010, and the guy who was able to consistently score takedowns on Dillashaw was Dominic Cruz. Sterling does not move like the Dominator, and his wrestling is not on that level either. To be honest, 5 years ago, people would scoff at this matchup as TJ was at a much higher level, but Father Time is undefeated, and at this age, you can decline overnight. He might be improving in skill, but skill doesn't matter when your opponent is operating at twice the speed that you are. Furthermore, Sterling is younger, bigger, and has fought more often in the past couple of years. If he gets the back of TJ, whether through a takedown or a scramble, he ain't letting TJ up until the end of the round. A submission victory is unlikely, but constantly defending submissions attempts from the back is exhausting as all hell.
Fuck, Alge is a stud too.
Yes, dude, that's a tough fight to predict. It's gonna be a good
Getting
fight.
that back on TJ.
You think he can take his back?
I think he's getting the back.
If TJ wins, he becomes the second fighter after Randy Couture to win the title 3 times. That's a feat in itself. The division has a lot of exciting fights for Dillashaw, but retirement, even with a victory, might not be too far off. Sterling wins and he runs it back with Peter Yan a 3rd time. There is a mini tournament going on, and the victor of the Yan and O'Malley fight will definitely be watching.
We got 30 days, baby, to UFC 280, Aljamain Sterling. And still, we're gonna skin the snake, baby! Skin the snake! Let's go!
Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev.
Islam Makhachev, Charles Oliveira, UFC 280, going down from Abu Dhabi, Fight Island.
At last, we arrive at the main event of the biggest card of the year, the spiritual successor to the match that was too good for this world, or so they say.
That's a good fight. That's a good fight. He's worried about. Not worried about Usman. He's worried about Charles. No, Charles is a dangerous opponent, and I think he's taking seriously. He's got great jiu-jitsu, great striking, and great grappling. So
Charles Oliveira, an upgraded Tony Ferguson versus Islam Makhachev, the second coming of Khabib Nurmagomedov, or so they say.
Oh yeah, he's a good champ. Yeah, that's who I think is.
Do you think he beats Charles Oliveira?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. I think I don't think anybody's gonna beat him. There's not many people that I watch that I'll watch start grappling and be like, this is exactly what I would do.
Vacant title will be on the line, and both of these lightweights are hungry for gold. Charles was the champion. Hell, he still is the uncrowned champion in the eyes of the majority, but he needs his belt back so he can continue his championship legacy in the record books. On the other hand, this will be Islam's first shot at the title. Khabib won the title in this first try in emphatic fashion. Will Islam be able to accomplish the same feat against a guy like Oliveira?
A lot of people think you're the greatest ever. Can Islam actually be better than you? Khabib, is that possible?
Definitely it's possible. Right now it's like this is legacy fight for Islam. Why I really want he fight versus Charles Oliveira? Because he had 11 win streak, Islam 10 win streak, and UFC never make like this fight.
To answer that question, let's go through the tale of the tape. Charles Oliveira is a complete fighter, proven beyond a shadow of doubt now. They said his striking was mediocre, and he went to war with the best strikers in the division. They said he didn't have the heart to become the champion. The man started going Super Saiyan whenever he was hurt. Point proven. Ain't saying anything now.
Charles Oliveira has been tremendous up at lightweight. I think he's on a 10 or an 11 fight win streak.
Offensively, the guy might be peerless in the division. He's just as dangerous on his feet as he is on the ground, and that is saying something. There's no safe spot when you're in there with Du Bronx. Stand with him, and he'll rock you.
My last fight, Charles was brilliant, and he hurt me often. He hurt me early. 10 seconds in, I was, really hurt.
Take him down and he'll snatch your neck or whichever lamb he wants to take home. Despite all of that, despite the fact that he has beaten the likes of Poirier, Gaethje, and Chandler, Oliveira is still the underdog. The former champion, who has basically cleared out most of the top 5, is the underdog to Islam Makhachev. Islam has 2 rank wins, but let's say it like it is. The guy is not good. He's phenomenal.
Oh, big left hand.
He has finished his last 4 fights and has absorbed a grand total of 35 strikes during all of that. He is 20-1, and for years we were told that Makhachev would rule the roost at 155 once Khabib stepped away.
Islam have to come. Like you finish and Islam come, it's have to be like on the same time. You guys 3 years different, like between you guys, and I really believe like your prime time is gonna be very soon. After that, like when you finish, you're gonna go, but he have to come. But I told Islam, you're a little bit late, brother.
Easier said than done, but take a look at the guy. He is something special. His opponents know what he is going to go for, and yet nobody is able to stop him. He gets to you, he stays on you, and then he drowns you. The guy is no slouch at submission himself, and once he sees a limb or an exposed neck, it is all over.
I believe Charlo is a very nice kid and come from a humble beginning. But when we got inside the cage, Islam gonna show it's a level to this. It's a level to this. You know, everybody said Charles was the champion. I think he was just Khabib let him borrow the belt for Islam to have it.
Stylistically, this is the fight you just don't know what is going to happen, at least when it comes to the grappling exchanges. Oliveira has a vicious ground game, but if anyone can control him on the ground, it's Islam. Chandler was able to stay in his guard without getting submitted, and Islam works a much more brutal ground game than Chandler. His pressure from top position breaks people, but at the same time, if anyone can submit Islam Makhachev, it is Charles Oliveira, the guy with the most submission victories in the UFC, and one sloppy entry. Might be over.
He's gonna have to be careful. If he wants to be the champion, if he wants to win this one and go home with another shiny belt against Islam Makhachev, he's gonna have to be perfect because Islam doesn't make mistakes.
When it comes to striking, Oliveira is the better striker. He has proven this against some of the best in the division. He outbrawled Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler. Unlike Khabib, who seemed impervious to damage, Islam has been finished before. His lone loss was by TKO. While people argue that it was an early stoppage, he was rocked and dropped. And like Gaethje himself said, Charles hits unlike anyone else in the division.
Yeah, I mean, it's a feeling. You know, it was a feeling I've never felt. You know, usually you get hit, call it a buzz, call it a flash. And this is more like my tongue just went on a super powerful battery. And it just, my entire body, it was crazy.
That being said, Islam isn't like Gaethje or Chandler. He won't strike to win a stand-up battle. He'll strike to get close, clinch up, and drag Do Bronx down to the ground. Can he consistently do this while avoiding the power shots?
Do you think in his heart he believes he's going to beat you?
I don't think, because you know, I'm hard for it fight for everybody, because I have always same plan, take them down, hold him there. I'm terrible fight for everybody.
First grappling exchanges of this fight will likely determine the rest of the fight, and it's all about caution and respect. If Islam handles Charles on the ground and batters him, Charles might be too cautious of the takedown. If Charles rocks him on the feet and Islam gives too much respect to his power, the former champion will pick him apart from the distance. Whoever wins the first sequence will be in command. But don't be surprised if a wild scramble completely shifts the tide of this fight. When you have two elite grapplers inside the octagon, the grappling can be just as chaotic as the striking.
The Oliveira Makhachev fight, that's the big one. That's the big one because there's so many questions. And, you know, Oliveira has never fought a grappler like Islam. No. But Islam's never fought a guy who can submit people like Oliveira can. It's an amazing card.
You have two of the most dominant fighters in the most stacked division fighting for a vacant belt. It doesn't get any better than this. This is not the successor to Ferguson versus Khabib. Calling it that would be doing this matchup the competing athletes a disservice. This is Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev, and it's a whole new era.
Se ele vai fazer aquilo que ele tá pretendendo fazer.
5. Charles Oliveira's corner looking for more output here at the outset of
1 in 8 kids in the U.S. faces hunger, and we want to help. That's why when you buy any box of Cheerios and snap your receipt on the Fetch app, we'll donate 20 cents per box to No Kid Hungry, because every kid deserves a healthy breakfast.
These two guys to beat. Two guys that I really enjoy. My teammate.
Denying that as compelling a championship matchup in Charles Oliveira. All right, now for the introductions, back inside to Bruce Buffer.
Fighting out of the blue corner, Islam Makhachev. Out of the red corner, Dobron Oliveira.
You want to touch goals, come out now? A division ubiquitously regarded as the best of shoulder. Charles Du Bronx Oliveira, who's plus 165. Oliveira.
Expect Oliveira to go forward. Before though, you know Charles will get stung, but keep fighting. The pressure of Oliveira. Oliveira's game with Charles Oliveira. Islam said he is not afraid.
Both arms in or out here, nice job. Nice elbow from Oliveira. Makhachev damage from the bottom, but Islam already avoided that first triangle attempt, landed, fighting him down.
Yeah, he did. Oliveira put himself in a position that Makhachev said, not sweep here.
Trying to get up. Nice job there from
outside of the octagon.
Right in the corner, using his Brazilian Portuguese to tell Charles Oliveira to hand off the top of the
that wizard kick we talked about earlier. Earlier we saw a couple labored wizard kicks. You gotta attack that.
Here we go, round one. Khabib shouting instructions right there.
Corner where he can take the instructions. So many skills off his back to try to change the position. You cannot allow someone as good as Du Bronx to get his hips off to his side.
He can't move as much. He's got his head pressed in there. He can feel every burn.
Kevin Lee had a lot of success in round one on the ground.
Jason Herzog, you can assure will give them plenty of time to work.
That's something you don't want. You don't want to just continuously.
Charles swivels ahead. Look to land on. That big left hand. Nice straight left. Talk a whole lot about him out. That nice straight.
Okay, you got him in the end. He's faulted, okay? What he wants is that game. Listen, you need to come up after him. Don't straight press him. Brett, watch out.
All right, back to the live action. To describe it, when it involvement. Oh, another nice stick there by Makhachev.
Oliveira's corner said they wanted to go. Front kick to the face. Got to sweep him to his back. It is a little bit overlooked with Oliveira. Oliveira tried to just jam it.
Makhachev has double underhooks here.
Because he's so dangerous at jumping on your neck. You got to try to trip him to knock him down.
Now back to the center of the octagon, under 3.5 in the round.
And as the fight goes,
Islam doing. Oliveira.
Makhachev. So much pressure at the moment.
So Islam Oliveira's winning streak at 11 and gains the light.
Makhachev was able to hurt Oliveira so many and had him just questioning himself for a second. Here's the like, look, Oliveira's already tapping. Islam Makhachev has in the out for Islam.
Amazing moment.
Unbelievable.
Each year at the Home Depot, we get so ecstatic. We pull out the tools to make holiday magic. All through November, we have Black Friday savings because no one should wait to get decorating. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. At the Home Depot, we have the tools to make holiday gift giving magic for all those projects.
Due to a head and arm choke, and new.
طايحين عند كورنر حبيبي. خلص من الجار. انت يتم يا رمزان. سرعة الدورة. يا أخي تفلسف لا تفلسف. فيديو في التدريبات شغل فيديو اللي بواحد بطل واحد بس كان نفس الشيء.
Anybody you talk to about Islam says this kid is the next world champion. This kid is it. Nobody in the world can beat this kid.
I gotta be honest with you, his striking didn't evolve. This is who Makhachev is. He's been able to dominate these guys with one facet of his mixed martial arts game. You haven't had to see him strike because he's been so dominant with the wrestling and the grappling. Today he had to lean on that a little bit more because Oliveira was able to defend some takedowns. But this isn't new for Islam. For a long time people said, this guy may have better striking. Khabib beat you with toughness. He would walk you down and he would intimidate you. Islam is the more technical guy, and that was on full display tonight. He knocked down Oliveira. And guys, think about this. We all watch boxing. In boxing, you get knocked down, you get 10 seconds to recover. Oliveira got that in mixed martial arts, as guys would drop him, and they would never chase him to the ground. Makhachev said, I will knock him down, I will hurt him, and I will go grapple him to try and finish him. That's exactly what he did tonight. He got him hurt, jumped on, and got the finish.
For Islam Makhachev. You know why? Because this guy, he don't lose more than 7 years. He have 10 win streak in lightweight division. And not only win streak, he dominate. Last 11 months, he finished 4 opponents, you know, and like UFC have to pay attention on this guy, you know. I feel bad because last like 1.5, maybe almost 2 years, I feel Islam is the best lightweight in the world. You know, nobody can touch this guy. No, I talk about nobody can touch, not only like trash talk. This is the truth. Like nobody even touched him last couple of years.
Yeah.
When he fight, like he grab them, he hold them, he make them tap, he punch them, he kick, he do everything. He is like most complete fighter today in MMA. Who's more complete fighter than Islam? Charles Oliveira, he go down every single fight. He go down couple times. Like Volkanovski, he don't grapple like Islam. Like Adesanya, they all have some way, you know, but Islam have everywhere. Striking, punching, grounded pound, kicking, knee, clinch, grappling, everything, you know?
You know, when you watch this guy train, you recognize how special a talent he is. And for a long time, people at Eagles MMA and at the American Kickboxing Academy understood that this is who Islam Makhachev is and will be for a long time. The problem was Khabib was the champion. And as you know, those guys would never have fought. But the moment Khabib retired, Islam started to make his way towards the championship opportunity. Many people for years have said, this guy is the uncrowned champion. Now he is no longer uncrowned. He's the undisputed lightweight champion of the world.
There's levels always. You know, like I always say to my guys, like everybody, there is levels. There is fighters, there is champion, there is elite. And I think Bobby Green is like, his levels, he's like fighter, you know.
Yeah.
But Islam is elite. This is what I think, this is what I feel when I train with him long time. Like all this like 20 years we spent together, like how he was success in amateur career, when he moved to professional career, how he was success, like, and 10 win streak. Who have better win streak in UFC today? Like him and Charles Oliveira, they have 10 win streak, and Kamaru Usman, powerful One King. But what about 700 fighters in UFC roster? Right. 700 fighters, and only one guy have better win streak.
You know, I think Charles kind of laid off the pressure because he understood that Makhachev could change levels and take him down. So he was a little bit more, he was less assertive in the stand-up. And I think ultimately that's what cost him. He needed to pressure forward as he normally does to try to make Makhachev uncomfortable. But because he recognized the problem that the grappling could become for him, he was a little less forward. Ultimately, that led to him getting knocked down, which then led to the finish.
All his life since beginning, like when we was kids, when we beginning like amateur career with my father, then we moved to professional. We doing these things together like more than 20 years, and you know. And in MMA and professional and amateur, and he competed in a lot of sport like grappling, pancration, combat sambo, like MMA, amateur, professional, like
more than like 20 years, I don't see many people beat Islam.
I also really like how Islam was playing the top pressure game when he did get Charles to the ground. You know, he wasn't going too overboard with trying to pass the guard. They like the half guard a lot. They like sitting in closed guard if that's what the person on the bottom wants to do and raining strikes down, but they don't compromise their position to get to a better position or to try to go for a submission and try to hunt for a finish. They just let the fight happen, and that usually gives them the great result.
Nobody ever touched my face.